We've got the Milwaukee Bucks taking on the San Antonio Spurs. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan alongside...
And we talk about how Wembenyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Rebound by Olynyk. And here's Wembenyama. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And a wide open look for Wembenyama. And he's good. On the three ball. Wembenyama's got 5 points so far. Now, Antetokounmpo. And he goes right over Olynyk and slams it down.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Spurs passing it around. Vassell outside. Lock at 6. Castle misses. Here's Porter. Bucket is good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Considered by many to be the best prospect since LeBron James, Wembenyama seems determined to reach his full potential.
Here's Giannis. And the rejection by Wembenyama. Wants to get it over to Castle and does.
Oh, nice setup by Wembenyama. On top of everything else, this guy has an incredible IQ.
The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Here's Chang. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist.
And how about the splendid floor vision from Antetokounmpo? A good decision maker, improves his passing each and every year.
And the turnover again by Milwaukee.
San Antonio ball.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Wembenyama for 3. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And when Wembenyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
Turner with the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And yes, it's good.
And he is a load inside. Turner can back anybody down to get to his sweet spot.
Here's Giannis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
First free throw is good.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
To Harper. Wembenyama, a screen. Over in the corner, Barnes. And here is Antetokounmpo. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Outside Porter. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Fires for three. The Spurs with the lead. Chalk up 2 there. Wembenyama's got 13 points.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
There's 47 seconds left from the first quarter of the game. Here's Olynyk. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And Wembenyama gets it to go.
And it's clear the defense has no answer for Wembenyama. And until they do, keep getting him the ball.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
You know, he should know better. A pass like that is going to wind up as a turnover more often than not.
Inside. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And Antetokounmpo slamming it down there, using his sensational will to finish with the flush.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the San Antonio Spurs. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with the
50.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Spurs.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
Giannis, that's a two-pointer. Rebound, San Antonio. Here's Barnes. Here's Castle. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Out left to the wing. On the wing, Turner. Pass to Rollins. And the shot no good. A bit short. Spurs leading by 8. And stolen by Jang. Here's Turner. Johnson with the block.
Well, Johnson is never one to take a play off, and his hustle let him be in position for that block.
Here is Porter. Here's Giannis. Oh, what a move! Giannis!
Assist goes to
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how brilliant throwdown.
Eyes in the back of his head. Pretty kick out there from Harper.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis punches it home.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So both teams changing it up here. Spurs leading by 7. And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That's foul number 2 for him.
second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Wembenyama. The rebound by Turner. Bucks trailed by 7. Green inside the three-point line. And there are the Bucks with another bucket. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembenyama is the poster child for upside.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And both free throws good for Wembenyama.
Well, on top of all the length and skill and athleticism, Wembenyama has a strong work ethic and a great attitude.
And so Wembenyama will bring it up for the Spurs. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And it's Vassell in the corner. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Bucks trailed by 7. Porter in the corner. And the rejection by Wembenyama. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. From deep, Prince. Good on the three-point shot. Prince has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
As he's gotten older, we've seen KPJ become a willing passer.
Well, he's been resourceful tonight, not wasting opportunities.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
By himself. And it's Wembenyama with the jam.
He runs so well for his size. Wembenyama knows how to finish on the break.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Giannis outside. They get it again. Rebound, San Antonio. Here's the fast break. Wembenyama leading the way. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Wembenyama with the flush.
Watch out. Wembenyama hammering that one home.
It's Porter outside. Knocks down the 3 ball. Porter's got 5 now.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. The first one falls. And both free throws good for Wembenyama.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Giannis automatic inside.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight, just unreal.
Bucks trailed by 9. 3-pointer. Rebound by Olynyk. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembenyama.
Down to the lineup for San Antonio. Number 4.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
3.
Here's Vassell. Still scoreless. Here's Wembenyama. Banked in off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 8.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. That'll be a 5-second call.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
Here's Vassell. Hasn't made one yet. Oh, Wembenyama spacing the floor.
And I like when Wembenyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop. And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Master Olynyk puts up a three. It's good, and it's Wembenyama with the assist. Olynyk's got the lead up to 12 now for the Spurs. Now here's Prince. The three ball. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Prince has got 6 points.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Screen by Giannis. Over Castle. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Milwaukee ball.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Prince wide open. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. Can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Spurs leading by 6. Here's the screen. And he lobs it up toward the rim. It's stolen by Green. And it's the Bucks on the break. Portis can't get it to go.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul.
On defense, the Spurs, they've held a 12-point lead earlier. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Giannis dunks it down.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy, but a rally like this is how you do it.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
Well, if that was one of my players, I'd think about sitting him down right away and letting him think about that.
Antetokounmpo. And the rejection by Wembenyama.
A 6'6" Castle is a strong finisher inside.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. The Bucks making a switch here. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. It's Prince on the wing. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Prince has got 9 points in the quarter.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
Well, he's firing away with confidence from downtown. The defense better adjust to this, and fast.
After Rollins. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Giannis. And the layup's good off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 18 points in the game.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Well, with all the momentum they've built up, I don't see this run stopping anytime soon.
long strides of Antetokounmpo. Once he gets downhill, there's almost no stopping.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Shot clock at 6. And here's Harper from the arc. Rebounded by the Bucks. And here's Green outside. Oh, drew the foul. Almost hit the three-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And he nails the third. 30 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Champagny. He's got 5. And a deep 3 from Fox. Can't connect from long distance. Here's Giannis. Takes the 3. 6 the three-pointer. Green's got the lead up to 5 now for Milwaukee.
And some kind of switch must have been left at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in the second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, the defense has not been able to slow him down inside. And until they offer some sort of resistance, just keep feeding him the ball.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. There was a sense of urgency. Coach said, quote, "We are right there, guys. Just stay together and trust one another. Let's take this one. Guys, let's see how that message resonates with the team."
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Spurs trail by 5. Here's Wembenyama. Here's Cornette. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Huge play on the offensive glass there to get more second chance points. He's only getting more physical as this game wears on.
Well, his value increases when he can get offensive boards late in games like that.
Rollins with the bucket. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Turner looking around. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
Pass to Cornette. Here's Castle. And here is Olenek. Puts up a deep 3. Not going to go that time. Bucks leading by 8. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Giannis has got 14 points here in the second half. Back to Castle. In the corner, it's Wembenyama. Wembenyama showing off the top.
And you'll need to get out and contest Wembenyama in the corner. He's comfortable with that shot.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team.
Kyle Kuzma. Gary Harris. Kevin Porter Jr.
Knocked away. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
And that one goes out of bounds. He's touched by Porter.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Spurs trail by 7. Outside, Wembenyama. Puts up the 3.
Well, that's part of his role. With great size, they rely on him to help control the ball.
And it looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
It's Turner. Now onto the Kumbo. 6 to shoot. Now Porter. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Shooting while in rhythm. Porter Jr. has an impressive understanding for when to let that thing fly.
Look, he's doing what he can to try to keep them afloat offensively, continuing to stay aggressive.
Porter with it. Now Turner. Porter outside. From deep. He drills the 3.
Good to see Porter Jr. knocking down the triple. Needs to keep taking and making those shots.
We've played just over